Hello gurus, welcome to another episode. Hope you're having a beautiful day. We're going to jump in the charts for Bitcoin, Ethereum, see where I'm going to buy ton. The trade, Ethereum and ton pulling back, Bitcoin pulling back a little bit but staying stable. Yesterday it pumped and then dropped on the jobs report that not many jobs were created in the last few months. Hit the subscribe button, smash up thumbs up and turn on the bell. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going into technicals, and I just want to go over the main thing. So Bitcoin, you can see rising wedge. We've got the main trend line coming down to around here. So just keep that in mind, 87K possible, but there's a very big support at 107K, 105, 102, and 99. All buy orders down, and it can come that far. I don't think we drop below 100, and it has the potential to break out. When I go closer, you're going to see this symmetrical descending wedge, which is a bullish pattern. Descending wedge builds pressure and breaks out, but on the bigger time frame it's a rising wedge, which is bearish pattern. So we always go with the bigger time frame. On the short term time frame though, I do think Bitcoin gonna have a pump, inverse head and shoulders, you can see here. So it could get a slight pump, which would be beautiful. Potential, the safer trade would be at this 105K area. Stop loss 104. Gray line is where 105 gray tag is where it opens, and red is where its stop losses, and take profit is 127 would be. We're below the 200 moving average. Another potential riskier trade is that inverse head and shoulders. If it plays out, taking this one, inverse head and shoulders. And Bitcoin does have the potential to be bottoming out here. It is possible. But better to take it from here, like around 109 on this riskier trade. Tight stop loss in case it goes against us and it fails this inverse head and shoulders. 109 600, stop loss 108.9, and take profit also towards that all-time highs, new all-time highs. Risk reward 30 times and this one 11 times. Now let's go on to the bigger time frames on the monthly chart. You can see Bitcoin is still making all-time highs. All-time highs, and it's still pushing out, but that main trend line could be a pullback. The total market cap, you can see total market cap is in a very bullish pattern. New all-time high on volume. The last 2 months have been massive volume in alt, and you can see it's a rising, kind of like a rocket, looks like. And these usually break outwards like that. It's not a rising wedge. It's more like looking like a kind of rockety formation. It doesn't have a technical name, but it does look like it's kind of pumping. Potential of that is the base of this triangle. If we measure it out, I'll show you when I measure it out here. If we measure that base, the target would be up to 5.4 trillion. So adding another almost 2 trillion to crypto, which would be massive. And you can see that the volume is at all-time high, which is really good to see, and potentially breaking out. So that's why I'm bullish on altcoins, because of this pattern. And if we go to Ethereum, and that's why I think Bitcoin is not going to pull back much more. If we go to Ethereum, you can see it broke out of this big symmetrical triangle on the weekly, and it's retesting. But this is a big break of a very long trend line that goes back to 2021. Builds pressure, and breaks out. And we already broke out just this last 3 weeks or 4 weeks. We broke out of that. And if you go closer on the daily, you can see it hit 4,958 and then broke down, pull back. But stochastic and RSI are oversold now on the daily. Then when we go to ton, which is the main 3 trades I'm in right now, you can see I'm currently in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and ton. Bitcoin still in positive, but ton and Ethereum pulling back. And I've got more orders for Ethereum at 4,200, 4,100 laddered down. And on ton, also have more trades at 2.7. Hopefully we don't pull down that far. Let's monitor it. But I am still quite bullish based off that. And all the links are underneath the video down below. You can go Bybit 60k bonus, WeX $200 bonus, KYC free, and the courses. And you can see on the Telegram there's 681 of you trading right now. Also, I checked that Nvidia, Google, and Tesla. I'll do those in the next, before the stock market opens on Monday, which will be beautiful. That's my updates in the market. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Hit the subscribe button, smash up thumbs up, and turn on the bell. Have an amazing weekend with your family and friends. Be defensive up here near all-time highs, but let your winners run. Love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.